Hello friends, last time we have seen the chapter number 2 of political science. The name of the chapter is electoral process. Today we are going to revise this chapter. We revise it with help of the main points of the chapter as well as some question and answers of the exercise. See here, in the second chapter of political science, we have learned about some concept related with electoral process, the process of actual elections. The electoral process has a great contribution in the success of Indian democracy. In India, Election Commission is established for conducting elections. The role of Election Commission is very important in electoral process. Now, here you can see functions of the Election Commission. Which are those functions? See, first is preparing the voters list. Second one is decide the timetable and the program of elections. Then scrutiny of the applications of candidates. Then give recognition to political parties. And the last one is to resolve any disputes relating to elections. So these are functions of Election Commission. Now we are going to learn more about the electoral process. See, there are 543 constituencies for Indian parliamentary elections. For free and fair elections, the Election Commission has adopted several measures such as Code of Conduct. See here, how is the process of elections? First is establishment of constituencies. Next one is finalizing the voters list. Next is nominations of candidates and scrutiny of their nomination forms. Next is election campaign. The main event of electoral process is actual voting. After that, counting of votes, then results of elections, and the last one is resolution of disputes regarding to elections. After revising the summary of the chapter, we will move towards the question and answers. The first question is, choose the correct option from the given options and complete the sentences. The first statement is, the election commissioner is appointed by the dash. The options are A. President, B. Prime Minister, C. Speaker of Lok Sabha, and D. Vice President. Now pause this video, take paper and pen and write down the answers. The second statement is, dash was appointed as the first Chief Election Commissioner of Independent India. The options are Dr. Rajendra Prasad, T.N. Seshan, Sukumar Sen, and Neela Satyanarayan. The third is, constituencies are created by dash committee of the Election Commission. Options are A. Selection, B. Delimitation, C. Voting, and D. Timetable. Fourth is, dash from Himachal Pradesh was the first voter of India. Options are A. Rajendra Prasad, B. T.N. Seshan, C. Sukumar Sen, and D. Shyam Sharan Negi. Now see here, the fifth question is, the total number of members in Lok Sabha is A. 288, B. 250, C. 443 and D. 543. The sixth question is, Lok Sabha elections held after every 5 years are called dash. A. General elections, B. Midterm elections, C. By-election, or D. Local election. The seventh is, in India, dash is central to the process of elections. The options are A. Central government, B. The President of India, C. The Election Commission, or D. The Parliament. So, write these answers carefully and then try to check it. See, here are answers of your questions. First, the election commissioner is appointed by the president. Second, Sukumar Sen was appointed as the first chief election commissioner of independent India. Third one is, constituencies are created by delimitation committee of the election commission. The fourth one is, Sham Sharan Negi from Himachal Pradesh was the first voter of India. Fifth one is, the total number of members in Lok Sabha is 543. The sixth one is, Lok Sabha elections held after every 5 years are called general elections. And last one is, in India, the election commission is central to the process of elections. So, these are the answers of your first question, which is also called MCQ, multiple choice question. Now, the question number 2 means second question. State whether following statements are true or false. Give reasons for your answers. The first question or the first statement is, the election commission lays down the code of conduct during elections. Now the answer is, first, the election commission lays down the code of conduct during elections. This statement is true because, now we explain it in 3 points. First point is, to ensure free and fair elections in India, the election commission has adopted several measures. The second one is, the code of conduct is one of the measures adopted by the election commission. In the last few decades, the election commission has used its powers to control malpractices during elections. The third point is, the code of conduct explains the rules that are to be followed by the government. So, it is the answer of this question. Now the second question is, under special circumstance, the election commission holds re-elections in a particular constituency for a second time. The answer is, under special circumstance, the election commission hold re-elections in the particular constituency for a second time. This statement is true because the first point is, the election commission has the responsibility of resolving any disputes that may arise regarding elections. The second point is, accordingly, to declare any candidate as disqualified or conduct re-election in a particular constituency is the responsibility of the election commission. See here. The third statement is EVM helped in the protection of environment. The answer is EVM helped in the protection of environment. This statement is true because it reduced the cutting of trees for paper and thereby helped in the protection of environment. Now the fourth statement is the state government decides as to when and in how many stages the elections would be held in a particular state. Now the answer is the state government decides as to when and in how many stages the elections would be held in the particular state. This statement is false because the state government does not decide as to when and in how many stages the elections would be held in a particular state. It is decided by the election commission. Now the first statement is the election commission have its own separate staff. The answer is the election commission have its own separate staff. This statement is false because the first point is the election commission does not have a separate staff. The second point is government officers, teachers and other employees help the election commission to execute the process of election. So when you write these answers, you will get 1 marks for identify the statement which is true or false and 1 mark for the reason which is given by you for your answers. Now the third question is explain the following concepts. The first concept is representation. The answer is first point, modern democracy is a representative democracy. In a democracy, it is not possible to involve the entire population in the decision making process. The second point is this resulted in the starting of the practice of electing some people on behalf of entire population as representatives who would run the government. The third point is the representatives who form the government are expected to be responsible to the people and give preference to the welfare of the people. The second concept is the code of conduct. The answer is first, the code of conduct is that code of rules which explains the rules that are to be followed by the government, political parties and voters before elections and during elections period. Second point is due to the strict observance of the code of conduct in the last few elections, the common voters have become confident. So these are 2 points related with the concept of code of conduct. Now the third concept is general elections. The answer is Lok Sabha elections held after every 5 years are called general elections. You may mention the last general elections year in this concept. The fourth is midterm elections. The answer is if the elected government loses its majority before completing its term in the parliament, or if the parties of the coalition government withdraw their support, resulting in the loss of majority support for the government, and if no alternative government is possible, then elections are held before the completion of the term. They are called mid-term elections. The fifth one is by-elections. The answer is if an elected representative in Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha or the local government resigns or due to his or her death, his seat becomes vacant. The elections are held for the vacant seat. This is called a by-election. Now, here is the fourth question. Do as instructed. See here, complete the following picture. It is about the process of elections. See here, there are points. Role of the election commission. Next point is role of the voters, and the next point is role of political parties and their candidates. You draw this diagram on your notebook and try to write points. Pause this video and draw this activity. See, here is the answer of this activity. The process of elections. Role of the election commission. What is the role? That is to conduct all important elections and restructuring of the constituency. Now, what is the role of voters? The role of voter is to give a vote and elect their representatives. And next is role of political parties and their candidates. Their roles are to participate in the elections and form the government. So check your answer properly. The second activity is complete the following flowchart. Here is a flowchart about the process of elections. There are 2 points given below. Establishment of constituencies, and the last one is conducting of votes. You fill all the process of elections with the help of these points in the boxes. Pause this video and try to solve this activity. Once again, the process of elections. First box is establishment of constituencies. Fourth box are empty. You fill all process between these two processes. See here. It is the answer of your activities. For process of elections. First, establishment of constituencies. Second, finalizing voters list. The next box is candidates nomination and scrutiny of nomination forms. The next box is election campaign. The next is actual voting, and the last one is which is given in your structure, that is counting of votes. So it is a flow chart which is related to the process of elections. While solving this activity, you draw the flow chart or any structure with pen on your answer paper. Now the question number 5 is answer in brief. It is for 2 marks. First, explain the functions of the election commission. The answer is there are following functions of election commission. First point is preparing for the voter list. Next one is decide the timetable and program of elections. Next is scrutiny of the applications of candidates. The fourth one is give recognition to political parties. And the last one is to resolve any disputes relating to elections. The second question is, write some additional information about the post of election commissioner. The answer is, first point is, in India, the election commission has one chief election commissioner and two other commissioners. The second point is, the president appoints the election commissioners. The third point is, the chief election commissioner cannot be removed from his post easily or on account of any political reasons. And the fourth one is, Sukumar Sen was the first chief election commissioner after independence. See here, it is the third question. The question is, explain the meaning of code of conduct. Answer is, first point, the code of conduct is that code of rules which explains the rules that are to be followed by the government, political parties and voters before elections and during elections. The second point is, due to the strict observance of the code of conduct in the last few elections, the common voters have become confident. And the third point is, the code of conduct is one of the measures adopted by the election commission to ensure free and fair elections. So, it is an answer of this question. The fourth question is, how does restructure the constituency? The first point is, the total number of members in Lok Sabha is 543. Every member represents one constituency. The second point is, creating constituencies is the responsibility of the Delimitation Commission of Election Commission. And the third point is, the Delimitation Commission does not succumb to any pressure while restructuring of the constituencies. Now, the fifth question is, which are challenges in conducting free and fair elections? The answer is, there are challenges in conducting free and fair elections. The first point is, misuse of money takes place to a great extent during elections. The Election Commission has to take several measures to stop such a misuse of money. The second point is, many political parties have election tickets to the candidates with criminal background. This results not only in criminalization of politics, and the Election Commission faces problems in ensuring free environment in elections. The third one is, another major challenge is violence during elections. The extent of violence has increased significantly during elections. All political parties should help the Election Commission to control this violence. And the fourth point is, to retain the continuing influence on politics, leaders give election tickets to their own relatives. This practice creates a family monopoly in politics. So, these are 4 points related with this answer. See, while writing the answers in brief, you use 2 to 4 points for these answers. So, such a way, we revise this chapter, the chapter number 2 of political science, the electoral process. We revise this chapter, first some glimpses of this chapter, some summary of this chapter, and then we revise it with the help of some questions and answers. Thank you very much.